From the edge of the Rio Grande in Texas to the rim of the Arctic Circle in Canada, Winchester Legends host Ron Spomer enjoyed one heck of a hunting season. He got to ride the wilderness for moose and mountain goats, wade the flooded timber in Arkansas for decoying ducks, and hike the tundra for high-stepping caribou. Flying, riding, calling, climbing, glassing. Through the miracle of television and the toughness of cameramen, we got to tag along and light our own personal fires for adventure. Ron couldn't decide which hunts were his favorites, but we picked our top 3.
That's a good boy. He's got good tops. Oh, he's a good one.
Take your shot.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, the guns that work. Swarovski Optic. Truck Vault, manufacturers of the world's finest secure in-vehicle storage systems. SOS Outdoor Products, quality gear for the outdoor enthusiast. She Safari, clothing for her expedition.
When it comes to legendary hunting, British Columbia is hard to beat. It's as wild as Alaska and has most of the same animals. In fact, when it comes to mountain goats, BC is the best of the best. As Ron Spomer discovered during his hunt near Telegraph Creek with Golden Bear Outfitters, they hunt 5 million acres of game-rich wilderness.
Wow, if you've ever thought a horseback hunting trip in the wilderness is the thing to do, this is definitely the place to do it. I don't think you can get much farther away from anywhere.
When you're hunting mountain goats, be prepared to walk along vertical edges. If you're scared of heights, probably not a real good animal to be hunting.
And the vertigo stuff that Bill has talked about is absolutely true. If you're not comfortable perched right on the end looking straight down for 1,000 feet, you're not probably going to do very well on a mountain goat hunt. So assess these things before you even consider coming on one of these.
We come out from camp this morning and took a look and just moved along the bluffs till we got our goat spotted.
And when we finally found that line of 5 bedded up on that rimrock ledge, I mean, that in itself, just seeing that was worth the price of admission.
Look at the narrowness of that ledge that they're sleeping on, especially that closest one. How can they even get there, let alone sleep there? Looks like just a young one, sleeping on a piece of ledge that's not much wider than its own body. Unbelievable. And they're just as calm and comfortable as could be. Oh my goodness. It is amazing.
To be out here and see an animal that has probably never seen a man before, in its natural habitat, doing what it does so effortlessly. Those goats just make it look like we would on flat land.
They were bedded down in some pretty steep country, so we just had to sit there and wait.
There's no way you can shoot them on those ledges.
First one's the second looking back on top.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he's
Good look at his bases.
yeah, he looks pretty heavy on the base.
After about a 5-hour wait, they finally get up to start feeding in the late afternoon. They fortunately came to us. And now here's the critical part for actually taking an animal, is you've got to see where you can make a shot that's not going to result in the animal falling down and breaking itself up too much. And with all these cliffs around here, it's not exactly easy.
There's no way to get void and scuffing them, but as long as they don't fall, they won't break a horn.
Oh, he's behind the bush now. I can't shoot.
He's coming down where we actually want him. He's 224 yards.
How many?
224.
I'll aim a little bit under him. Call my shot.
Go ahead and take your shot. It's clear.
All right. heart.
Yeah.
Yep, I think I got him right in the heart.
Looks like it.
Good call. Nothing like a nice, clean one-shot kill.
Took the shot. It was a well-placed shot, one shot down.
Well, here's our Billy. It wasn't easy. What we said earlier about don't shoot one where you can't get at him almost came to pass here. We shot one that we could get at, but it was a Herculean effort, mostly of Bill's. We did manage to shoot him in an area where he wouldn't break his horns when he fell down. He mostly slid. There were a couple of bad falls, but not too bad. Got nice hair already for this time of year, doesn't he? He's really thick.
Right about this time they start thickening up. See how soft that is?
Yeah, that's their famous sponge pad. But then they've got the hard keratin on the outer hoof.
As Ron learned, mountain goat hunting is not something you do on a whim, nor every year. Most of us will be lucky to manage one such hunt in a lifetime. But the challenge, thrill, adventure, and sense of fulfillment ensure that any mountain goat hunt we make will rank among our personal best legendary hunts. Equally exciting, without the vertical terrain, is a caribou hunt on the vast rolling tundra.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Redhead, finest in the field since 1856. Swarovski Optic. Truck Vault, manufacturers of the world's finest secure in-vehicle storage systems. Otis Technology, from the front lines to the hunt of a lifetime, the most advanced gun cleaning systems in the world.
Ron, I know it's a personal preference when you're sighting in your rifle. How high do you try to sight in your rifle at like 100 yards?
Oh, well, you know, I'm a little bit different. I like 3 inches high, which seems extreme to most people. But here's my rationale behind it. If you understand how high your bullet goes at its maximum downrange, it's silly to sight in dead on at 100 yards because your bullet's falling and falling and falling, and at extreme range is really low. Why not shoot it a little bit high at 100? You're still going to hit a deer target if you're 1 inch high or even 2 inches high. But depending on your bullet and the cartridge, you probably won't go much more than 4 inches high at 200 to 240 yards, somewhere in that vicinity. But somewhere between 2 inches high to 3 inches high at 100 yards with most average cartridges will give you a long range, dead on, what we call maximum point blank range of about 300 yards.
Despite their exotic looks, caribou are within a day's travel of most U.S. hunters. Ron has stalked them from Alaska to Manitoba, but until last year, he'd never had the privilege of seeing the famous George and Leaf River herds in Nunavut, between the Hudson's Bay and Ungava Bay. He flew into the village of Kuujjuaq, where he met up with his guides from High Arctic Adventure Outfitting.
What a privilege to hunt country like this. This is everything one would think of when you're imagining the wild North Country. Just unbelievable, the opportunities up here.
Every year we'll have a couple that are Boone and Crockett. A good average is probably more like 320.
Taking our time, looking over a lot of country. And we had seen a bull at about a mile that had disappeared into some spruce trees. And he came out and we looked at him a little bit harder with the spotting scope. You know, he's got some pretty decent tops on him.
He does, isn't it? Is he out of velvet?
I really can't tell.
Looked like they were shining.
There's so much heat shimmer. Definitely tall, and I could see, I just caught a glimpse of either a shovel or the bez is about out to his nose. There's a little bit of mass there, but boy, it's hard to say. He's definitely a mature bull, though, with that thick neck and beautiful mane. And I think we could get there in an hour. So we marched across, and of course, you know, caribou, they're always going somewhere, and he just wanted to go away from us, and we figured he was probably gone when he crossed a ridge. But we figured we'd come this far, let's just finish it off. Maybe he loitered on top, and sure enough, he had. I saw the tops of his horn. I saw the tops of his horn. That way. wind's good. Wind's good. Let's get up to that rock and see if I can shoot from there. So we got down and crawled up. We could see him from up, but then when we went back down, of course, we couldn't see to shoot. So we had to keep creeping forward. Just a little bit of ground covering him yet. He's got a feet in there. I think let's make one more rock. Let's get a little closer just for the heck of it. And there were some cows with him, and that always makes a little bit of trouble because the cows are gonna catch you. So we kept slipping up as much as those cows would let us until we finally got within about, I suppose it was 100 yards when he broke into the open. We saw he was gonna come in between some shrubs and give us a clear shot. So we got set up right then and there. Up a couple more steps. Come on. Here goes.
All right, he's down. Good shot.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at all these caribou around here. They're just popping up from everywhere now. He looks pretty good. Yeah. Oh, he's got a nice double shovel.
Good back scratches.
Was it
Nice palm.
just what I thought they were?
I mean, he's not real
We're
wide
empty.
or long, but he's got everything.
Oh yeah, he's nicely balanced. Look at this beautiful double shovel here.
Yeah.
This one's a good 7 inches, and that one's a golly.
11.
10, 11? Yeah. Wow. But those feet, look at the size of those things. Spatulas.
When you spotted him, and I got looking, I was like, holy mackerel, there we go. And that was anyway a mile. We really put some time on fast.
So we had to run to get there and just managed to do it about that last half hour of light or so. Yeah, but I like running like that. I mean, when you get the adrenaline going and you've got some action after sitting and looking and just sort of hiking all day, you finally get to make a move.
We really had to work together to see the animal.
I whistled to stop him, he turned broadside, and I took my shot. That's all she wrote. And what's nice up here is that you've got a 2-bull limit. So you can take a good bull just to sort of take the edge off and make sure you've got one in case the weather goes south on you. And then you can spend your time looking for a really great bull. And that's what we're doing here on the second day. We're taking our time.
Headed right out of the back of the camp, got on the animals right away.
I got one. Just popped up over the horizon. Oh, he's a good one.
What about?
See that lake? Look on the left edge of that lake.
Okay, I got him. He's coming down the hill.
Yeah, you can see antlers with your binocular, can't you? Oh, he's a good one, isn't he? That's a good bull. He's got good tops, good long palmated tops. What do you think?
Well, he's a long ways off.
Yeah, but we can get there. Let's go for it.
Started to cool down. The animals started moving. We saw one bull that we had seen earlier and lost. Where he went, probably bedded in the trees somewhere in the little jack firs. Got on him, ended up being about another mile out.
Let's see if we can get up those rocks. Oh, no, he's looking.
I think he's going to come back to the right.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. That big rock right here. Okay. Here goes.
Good hit, good hit.
Oh yeah. He's going down, he's down.
Man, you did a good job spotting that guy from a long ways off.
What do you think, boss?
I'm gonna go check him out. That's a nice bull.
Oh, he's looking as good as I thought.
He's got some mass.
Tines. All right, look, Jeff. Got a brow tine and like a double brow tine, but no extra beds he's missing. Oh no, I know, look. I'll bet they grew together.
That's what it looks like. Look how wide it is here.
This part right here is the shovel, and it grew right in with the beam of the bez, so this would be the bez part. That's a good 12-incher.
Oh, anyway. Got up on him. Ron made a great shot.
How could we do that? It's got to be the guide. Place your order, guide delivers. Now you'll see I won't miss again.
Waterfowling is among the most storied hunting in North America, and you don't need wilderness to taste it.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, the guns that work. Redhead, finest in the field since 1856. She Safari, clothing for her expedition. SOS Outdoor Products, quality gear for the outdoor enthusiast. Otis Technology, from the front lines to the hunt of a lifetime, the most advanced gun cleaning systems in the world.
In December, Ron discovered you don't have to head north for wild adventure. Thousands of ducks bring the wilderness with them when they migrate from Canada to the legendary Grand Prairie region near Stuttgart, Arkansas, home to the Stuttgart Hunting Club, Flooded Green Timber, and Marion McCollum, lifelong resident, hunter, and proprietor of the largest sporting goods store in the region.
Oh man, this is classic stuff. Flooded timber, and the trees are alive. This isn't some drowned reservoir with a bunch of dead trees. These are living trees. The water comes up in the winter, goes down in the spring, the forest grows, and all these acorns fall. It's just a natural habitat for wintering waterfowl.
Let's get it.
How many did you get that time?
3.
All right, I got 4.
First man didn't get a chance.
First liar doesn't have a chance. Bring him in. Come on, hey, take him. How did you miss that one? Okay, just give it a swing it through the treetop line.
Nice. Good shot.
Boy, that's a nice drake, huh? You know, you get to looking at a drake gadwall in full plumage, they are a gorgeous duck. Black bill, and that cinnamon in the wing a little bit right there. Black tail. Everybody laughs at the gray duck, but if you take a hard look at them, they're really kind of pretty. The gray mallard, huh? Well, they save the day many a time.
Yeah.
I'll just watch Holly. She'll tell me where the ducks are.
Kill it.
How to get that tree out of my way. Holly girl, you kind of like duck hunting, don't you? You tell by the way you went through that water and chased them.
She's been a good one. My family gave it to me. My wife and kids gave her to me Christmas 3 years ago.
Really? Well, she's a good dog for 3-year-old.
She's learning.
Just hitting her prime.
She's got pretty good discipline. She gets hard-headed sometimes. Here. 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 Thank you.
Wasn't it? You're supposed to call them down, not up?
Yeah, I work all day. That doesn't work all the time.
Doesn't work all the time for me either.
That's why there's more ducks.
You know what you need down here? Forget the snow, forget the cold, forget the nasty weather. They like bluebird days, blue skies, and sunshine. Gotta have sunshine. The cloudier today, the poorer the hunting. Behind me. That's what we're talking about. Come down lower, buddy. Oh, yeah. What did we tell you? Never miss a gadwall. They should be good. They should see these decoys. Last shell, see there?
Marion,
What do you think?
what do you think of that?
Huh? Is that a good one?
I think you just showed me my first flooded timber duck hunt.
I'll tell you what,
That's what it's supposed to be like, huh?
It's been good.
Yes, sir. With action like this, plenty of birds, friendly companions, good shooting, and great dog work, you don't need the far north for a wildly exciting hunt. For Ron Spomer, being able to hunt tundra caribou, Arkansas ducks, and British Columbia mountain goats is evidence of the wonderful freedoms we enjoy and proof that hunter-funded conservation is increasing wildlife numbers, wildlife that makes our legendary hunting heritage possible.
For more information about Winchester products, log on to winchester.com.
Oh, that doesn't happen very often.